Hi guys, hope you're all doing well. Blessed Lady here with another pick a card reading, and in this one we're going to be taking a look at who are you meant to be. Okay, so this could be career, this could be life purpose, this could be personality traits, whatever is going to come up as we channel the messages for you. Alright, my darlings, so there are going to be three options for today's pick a card reading. Of course, do remember that this is a general reading, so only take what's going to resonate with you, leave the rest out on the table. So option number one is going to be with this aura quartz crystal. Option number two is going to be with this amethyst. And option number three is going to be with this citrine crystal. So go ahead and make your choice. If you need a bit more time, pause the video, because we're going to go ahead and get started with option number one. Option number one, welcome to your reading, darlings. So let's go ahead and take a look at your cards and get the energies of who you are meant to be. Wow, okay, awakening straight away, energetic updates, a new way of being and integration. So straight away, without even looking at the other cards, the strong energy of you guys going through an awakening. And I think there are going to be quite a few transformation on your life path, but I do see this like major awakening. So you guys are meant to experience, you know, this complete and utter change in the way that you used to live, that the way that you used to perceive a lot of things, to a brand new way of living, of feeling, of thriving. Thriving comes up very strongly over here, because it might be that you the first sort of, or maybe like I don't want to say half, but sometime like in the first part of your life, you might be experiencing a lot of hardships, a lot of misunderstandings, a lot of trauma, and this is something that you needed to push you towards this awakening. So I'm happy to say for option number one, who you're meant to be is somebody who goes through this process of awakening, and somebody who becomes awakened, somebody becomes woke as F, as they say it, and somebody who becomes incredibly discerning. Another thing that I'm seeing is that you guys are meant to be somebody who has a special connection with your body. There's something about being incredibly intuitive, something about being happy and accepting of your body. Ooh. Let's see what else. Boundaries. I see. See, again, we have the weight of the world, becoming lighter. This is what I was feeling in the awakening. So you guys might have been born and into a very strict family, maybe a religious family, and might have had to go through like some sort of difficult relationships, even maybe narcissistic relationships, where you were a scapegoat of the family. But what I'm seeing is, again, I think like this experience was given to you for you guys to learn how to create healthy boundaries so that you can pass this knowledge on. It's not only for you, because I have a very strong feeling for this pile. It has something to do with passing on the knowledge. It has something to do with helping people who maybe are in similar situations as yourself. So with the weight of the world, boundaries, let go. It's not yours to carry. You're meant to be somebody, and you are actually becoming this beautiful person who knows how to let something go, how not to absorb, because sometimes we tend to absorb a lot of things that are really not ours. Okay, it could range from listening to something on the news and really getting emotional about it, to listening to your friends maybe complain about about their partner, or you know, that sort of energy, and you feel like you need to absorb it, and you feel like you automatically want to help them, but that's not the case. This is where you start learning that, you know, in some ways you can help people, and some ways it's not your place to take their karma on. And it's a very important thing to remember that in some instances, it's not like, you know, by you taking on somebody's issues, somebody's problems, by you trying to take on their karma, you are actually not giving them an opportunity to go through the lessons that they need to go through. Surrender to the sweetness. Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. This is absolutely gorgeous. So again, a lot of you guys are going to be learning how to accept your body, how to feel comfortable, how to feel sexy, how to feel accepting of your body. I do feel that you're meant to become somebody who is filled with joy. There's a lot of Venus energy. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. There's Venus and Mars energy in all of us, divine masculine and divine feminine. But I am hearing that for a lot of you, this is going to be you getting in touch with your divine feminine, with the Venus energy, with learning how to exist peacefully. So you are meant to be somebody who experiences the joys of life, who experiences, receiving, not just giving, but also receiving. Because with the boundaries, you might have been somebody, or you might even still be right now, somebody who gives a lot to other people and doesn't get a lot in return. But with the Venus energy and making love to life, it's this vibe of like falling in love. So you're meant to be somebody who loves and is loved. So there's a lot of energy. And Venus, don't forget, this is the Empress energy. This is the energy of having an experience of living a better life, a better quality life, surrounding yourself with beautiful things, doing things not just because you need to be productive, but because they give you pleasure. And this is telling me a lot about you guys finding love in your life. Okay, we have soul work. Okay, with the soul work, what I'm seeing for you guys, this is a beautiful card, but because of the gilding, sometimes it can be a little bit hard for the camera to pick it up. But what I'm seeing here with the soul work, guys, is that I'm hearing like mother bee, like queen bee. So for some of you, I am hearing like this is about creating a family. This is creating a family unit. Okay, how do I place it so that the light hits it right? So yeah, coming back to you being the queen bee over here, there's something about you guys being in charge, but in charge not forcefully, but just this leadership energy. But it comes from a soft place, it comes from a place of just feeling like you're a queen or feeling like you're a king, just this internal knowing and being able to delegate and being able to work together with others. Work together. And yeah, absolutely. Look at this. We have ascension and we have love. So for you guys, option number one, this has a lot to do with family. This has a lot to do with creating your own family, your own tribe. This has a lot to do with finding what is truly yours. Because once you release this weight of the world, you're going to create a lot of space for new energies to come through. So you're meant to be somebody who's incredibly nurturing, incredibly loving, and you're meant to be somebody who knows how to receive love. It's a bit of a hedonistic vibe over here. Somebody who's all about enjoying life. But again, I do feel this is because you're going to go through an awakening. And this awakening is going to make you see that when you suffer, nobody benefits. When you take the hard road, nobody benefits. That it's not always about fighting, that it's not always about trauma and drama, but it is about learning the polarities of life. And this is what you're going to learn through this ascension process, this awakening process that you're definitely going to go through. For some of you guys, I'm seeing that you're meant to be, there's this energy of being a spiritual leader, if you will. Somebody who, maybe I'm also seeing loads of like hands. Maybe it's something to do with massage or Reiki or body work, because we have the soul work. So maybe you guys are going to end up being healers with your hands, energy healers, because there's a lot of, look at those beautiful hands, ascension. Maybe it's, if there's something that you guys are creating with your hands, whether it's some sort of art, or if you guys are into tarot as well, this is talking about you sort of doing this soul work. So you're meant to be somebody who helps others, yet somebody with very, very strong boundaries, and somebody who knows how not to absorb other people's energies, because it's very, very important, especially when you're working with energies, especially when you're working with other people's energy, and if you're working with a lot of people. Okay, but this is definitely they're telling me it's like it's the right path for you. So you're meant to experience love, you're meant to experience lightness. So maybe if you guys have been struggling with body image issues, this is coming through as you sort of working through them, working with through whatever issue has been causing you to feel self-conscious. And it has a lot to do with creating family, finding your soul tribe, being together with your soul tribe. It could be friends, it could be relatives, it could be your actual family, the one you create. But there's a lot of energy, and there's also a strong connection to the children over here. There's a very strong chance of fertility. So for some of you guys, you are meant to give birth to, I think they're called indigo children, but you know, like children with a very different vibration, children who are then going to change the world for the better, children who are raised in love. You are meant to be somebody who shows others love, but of course first you need to show it to yourself. And you're meant to be somebody who's very happy in a relationship. So if you guys have been wondering and questioning whether you are going to be in a relationship, whether you are going to be finding love and companionship, it doesn't matter at what age, at what stage in your life you do it, the answer is absolutely yes. So for you, option number one, it's all about love, it's all about ascension, it's all about spirituality, it's all about joy, it's all about learning to be an empath, but with very healthy boundaries. And a lot of you guys have a beautiful connection to the divine with a very strong potential for healing. So that's what I'm seeing for you, option number one. I hope you enjoyed this reading and it resonated. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification button so you don't miss out any of my other upcoming content. For personal readings, you could always email me. My email is in the description box below. So is the link to my Patreon page with exclusive content, additional discounts, and much, much more. Make sure to check it out, my darlings. Alright, take good care of your amazing selves now. Bye. Option number two, welcome to your reading, darlings. So let's go ahead and take a look at who you are meant to be. Wow, initiation, rite of passage. You're going somewhere sacred. Okay, guys, so with you, straight away, this pile, I just feel this amazing energy of strength, of internal strength that seems to be unending. It's almost like it doesn't matter what life throws at you, you guys tend to get back up. And it doesn't matter how dark the night gets, you still manage to save that light within you and to keep going. I mean, I take my hat off to you. There's a lot of strength in this pile, a lot of energy of rebellion, the energy of strength, the energy of resilience, and I absolutely love it. Messenger, serious energy, bringing harmony and balance. And we have the portal, doors are opening, you decide, rewards, wild card. Okay, guys, very much like option number one, I'm getting that you are very strongly connected to the divine. But there's this vibe where you guys are warriors. There's this energy where you guys, it's either that you're channeling the energy with the messenger, with the bringing harmony and balance, okay? And there's this vibe about you Option number 2, where I feel that you are, you know, you're somebody who is going to, if you see somebody being picked on, you are going to stand up for them. If you see some injustice, you're going to stand up for this injustice. So I'm seeing this rebel spirit, this rebel energy is coming through very strongly, and it's almost like you bring justice. There's a lot of Libra energy. It's, you don't have to be a Libra, but there is a lot of Libra energy. There's a lot of energy of swords. Like you guys are just this amazing, strong, resilient individual. There's something about breaking free. There's something, let me take a look at the other cards for you. We have movement, yes. So there's a lot of seekers, and especially with the portal. Okay, guys, for some of you, I like this because look at this. We have the portal over here and we have the portal over here. Again, some of you guys could be literally able to channel the energies from the divine. Like you might be starseeds, you might have this connection. And there's this strong vibe of a what are they called? Okay, I can't remember the name. I'll think of it later. Oh gosh, come on. Light worker. There we go. Light worker energy that's coming through very strongly over here. With portal, you guys might end up moving through. There's also, you know what I'm hearing? A shaman energy. Like, because I'm seeing you with the movement, it's like you're moving through worlds. You're able to move through worlds. It's either that you remember or you're going to remember your past lives. But it's this energy of travel. It's this energy, whether it's in this, on this plane or in other planes, you tend to travel. There's a lot of movement. There's constant seeking. Like, you guys are not meant to be stagnant. Stagnancy, you know, it gets you... It disempowers you. For you, it's about constant movement. For you, it's about constant learning, constant shifting. You know, yeah, there we go. We got the sage and we have the power. Wow. Okay, guys. This is why I was feeling the power so much. Look at this power. Damn. And we have the sage. Look at this. They're coming together. Okay, so this one is very magical. This one has a lot of magic. This one has a lot of like shamans and rituals and moons and moon magic and shaman and elementals and like learning about different worlds. So you guys are meant to be somebody who maybe, because there's this energy of like acting as a bridge from, you know, the world of the spirit to the world of the I don't know, living people, however you want to call it. And I feel like you guys are meant to be somebody who travels very lightly through those energies, but at the same time what I'm seeing is that you are also somebody who knows how to be grounded because of all of those things that you guys have been going through. So I feel like you guys are going through initiation, absolutely. Okay, another thing I'm seeing, if we are talking a little bit more down to earth, I'm seeing that with the power, you guys are meant to break free of a lot of chains of maybe repressed regimes, or you guys are meant to travel to a different country to live a completely different life, because this has a lot to do with finding the right place to settle, finding the right place to sort of, for your eggs to hatch, yeah? Finding, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a child, it could also be like a project, but it's about like being flexible and knowing how to move. So it's learning about flexibility as well. But with the sage, you guys are meant to be somebody who knows a lot of secrets, somebody who's very wise. And again, it has a lot to do with different dimensions. Okay, but then coming back to a little bit down to earth, what I was talking about is that, yeah, you guys are meant to become empowered. a very strong energy of becoming empowered, and it could be through either starting your own thing, working for yourself, opening your own business, not relying on a lot of people or relying on yourself, but doing it in a healthy manner. Like not isolating yourself, but just relying on yourself and doing it in a healthy manner and having your own, like having a stand. This has also to do with your sexuality, sensuality, sacred sexuality is coming through very strongly over here. You're meant to be somebody who also, not like the movement and the seeker, it's not only about looking for places like and outside and energies outside, but it's also about exploring your body, exploring what it is that you want. So it's being very accepting of your amazing selves, of your sensuality, and letting it shine and letting it become part of yourself. Because again, I feel for some of you, you guys might come from a very repressed regime, especially for women, you know, where you weren't allowed to express yourself in a certain way, you weren't allowed to dress in a certain way, you weren't or like you had to be strict or religious, you know, whatever suppressing energy that I'm feeling over here. But with the sage, it's like, wow, very, very powerful. This is going to sound very weird and so maybe off the topic for some of you, but some of you guys, I don't know, you might be into dentistry, because these teeth, they just keep drawing me in. So maybe some of you guys are meant to become dentists. Some of you guys are meant to become dentists. Some of you guys are meant to become somebody who are dancers, somebody who might be into yoga, somebody who might be a shaman, somebody who works with feng shui, somebody who is into design. But there's this beautiful energy again, like you acting as a bridge, you bringing the energies of the universe into the world of 3D and vice versa, and you're able to transcend through all of those levels very, very easily. I think a lot of you guys have done this before already. I think you guys have gone through this process of initiation in your previous incarnations, if you do believe in previous incarnations. With messengers, with the messenger card over here, what I'm seeing, guys, another thing for you is that you could, there's something, this energy of being like a diplomat for maybe different countries, a mediator between different countries, like maybe, yeah. For some of you, this could be like, with the messenger, it could be like somebody who's into public speaking as well. Some of you could be working with cards as well. Tarot cards, oracle cards. I don't know, I just heard like Helen or Yelena or... And this is interesting. I don't know why that came through, but I don't know, maybe some of you needed to hear that. But yeah. Some of you guys are meant to live in the mountains, maybe like Canada, Switzerland, maybe States, but like a mountainous area. I don't know if you can see it. It's like a movement towards the mountains, something about mountains being very attractive. And we have the mountains over here. And they're saying like, keep going, you're almost there. So very strong leadership for you. Option number 2. All right, my darlings, I think I'm going to end your reading here. I hope you enjoyed it and it resonated. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification button so you don't miss out any of my other content. If you want a personal reading, you could always email me. My email is in the description box below. So is the link to my Patreon page with exclusive content, additional discounts, and much, much more. Make sure to check it out. All right, my lovelies, take good care of your amazing selves now. Bye. Option number 3, welcome to your reading. So if you're drawn to this gorgeous citrine crystal, let's go ahead and take a look at your cards and find out who you guys are meant to be. All right, so The courageous peony. What a sweet and beautiful energy I'm starting to feel here. Oh my God, so creative, incredibly unique. Some of you guys are a little bit shy, some of you guys are a little bit unsure, but you have this multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen. Wow, so you are meant to be somebody who's going to be seen, you guys, because believe it or not, you have something to share and show the world. Okay, you have something to share with the world. So much that's within you that you haven't shared with the world yet, that you haven't accepted fully yourself. There's a lot. I mean, look at all of those beautiful things. Talents, guys, you are incredibly talented, and yet there's something within you that might seem so fragile, so timid and shy, and so difficult for you to show to other people, to become open. But what I'm seeing is that, and yes, of course, there are going to be some people who aren't going to accept you, but majority of people are going to absolutely adore you and relate to you. So much softness. So again, it doesn't matter if you're male or female. Like guys, it's like it really doesn't matter. Those are the energies that I'm picking up. But there's this energy where you are going to become courageous without becoming harsh, courageous without becoming withdrawn or, aggressive or over vigilant. It's this vibe where you guys are meant to be seen and you're meant to accept your own talents. Because for a lot of you, you seem to be very dismissive of your talents, especially artistic ones. Singing, writing, creating, design, whatever it is you do, composing music, creating handmade, I don't know, toys, arrangements. There's so much like inspiration within you. People are going to absolutely love you and people are going to be absolutely in awe of you. This came out through so strongly, but this beautiful flowing energy. Some of you guys might be into jewelry design, fashion design. Some of you guys might be into working with crystals. Some of you guys might be into creating paintings with, I think they're called resin or something, that looks absolutely stunning. So who you're meant to be is somebody who expresses your talents and somebody who has the courage to do so without becoming harsh, without being scared to do so. And being okay, because with this one, it's like you're very complex. I mean, we all are complex, but I believe that some of us are a little bit more complex than others, in a sense that, for example, empaths and starseeds, they sometimes tend to experience, and I know it's very hard sometimes to like compare who experiences what how, but I think that, some people are much more sensitive to certain energies than others are. And this is what you are all about. You're very, very sensitive to energies. Share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. Okay, so for a lot of you, this has to do with singing, guys. Whale and orca elders. Singing, painting the sea, being next to the sea. You're meant to be somebody who shares their beautiful gift because it's part of your life. It's part of your life purpose, and it's something that is going to make you feel so much more alive than you have ever felt. once you realize that you are this courageous peony, once you realize that you can do it, and once you realize that you are incredibly multifaceted. And the thing is, like, I started talking about faceted, and then I got distracted by the whales. I was saying that you're also meant to be somebody who's okay with being multifaceted, and sometimes, being happy, and sometimes being withdrawn, and sometimes being angry, and sometimes being sad. Do you know what I mean? It's like you're also meant to be somebody who understands their emotions, their feelings, and is okay with feeling them, not repressing them. Because it's those feelings that are going to help you create your masterpieces. It's like you're going to take your emotions, you're going to take your pain and happiness and sadness and anger and joy, and you're going to channel them into your beautiful creations. Whether it's singing, whether it's playing some sort of musical instrument, or creating something. I mean, there's like so many things that could be done, because you guys are very, very talented, and it could be changing like from year to year. And I do see lots of growth, and you're just going to be like, okay, about this idea and this idea and this idea, and you're like this like never-ending generator of ideas. So family, okay guys, so for some of you, what I'm seeing is that you could be into same-sex relationships, okay, or another thing that's coming through over here is that you're also meant to be somebody who accepts a new family. Okay, because for a lot of you, there's this energy of not being accepted in your old family, in your blood family, if you will. And here, this is about the soul family. You guys could end up being in a band with somebody, being together, like creating music together with somebody, or creating paintings. And look at this again, we have whales and orcas. Oh my god, I just realized. Are you guys like into whale? I think there's something about frequency. They're telling me there's something about frequency. Frequencies are really important. Like healing with frequencies. You don't have to do it alone. Look at this. You're meant to be somebody who's able to work with other people, with your soul family. You're meant to be, like, if you're thinking right now that you're meant to be alone forever, you really are not. You really are not. Like, please don't think that. You really are not, because for you, option number 3, there's a very strong energy of soul family, of calling in your tribe, you finding your tribe. And if you remember, like all like the whales and orcas and pretty much everybody, they travel like in families. So why do you think that you have to travel alone? You don't. There is a family for you. There is support for you. There is this beautiful connection and energy for you. So you're meant to be somebody who experiences that. I think there was an extra S in there. Call in your tribe. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable. Don't be afraid to open up. Don't be afraid, because it shows the real you. It shows the real you. So you're meant to be somebody who attracts your beautiful soul family, your soul tribe, by following your authentic path. Dare to dream, a beautiful dreamer. You guys are meant to also be somebody who gets quite a lot of money for what you do. So if you have been thinking about, that you can't earn money by doing what it is you're doing, with a Dare to Dream and this beautiful diamond, they're saying that, you will get yours. You will get yours, and you will hold on to yours. Don't be afraid to dream big, because you're meant to be somebody who puts makes your dream become a reality. But at first you need to dare to dream, because how can you make something a reality if you're not dreaming it? It doesn't matter how crazy your dream is, it doesn't matter how unattainable it might seem, still dare to dream, because you're meant to be somebody who experiences this, and you're meant to be somebody who gets a lot of material wealth. A lot, you guys. Like, I mean, you're gonna be very happy financially for doing something that you love, for expressing yourself, for being vulnerable. An outlaw. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There we go. There we go, guys. Beautiful. So I am seeing that you are meant to go against the against the crowd. You know what I'm trying to say. You're meant to go your own way. The outlaw talks about, you know, you finding your own path, you creating your own path, you being on your, I don't know, your path. I think I said path like 25 times, but this is what it's all about. This is about, you know, putting on your boots that are made for walking and walking. Not being scared, not being timid, not being shy, not being like questioning yourself over and over again, but daring to dream and setting out on a path. And the outlaw energy over here is telling me that yes, it might ruffle a few feathers. Yes, somebody who thought that you have to be, I don't know, an accountant rather than a painter, you know, might be a little bit taken aback. But at the end of the day, this is your life. And you're meant to be somebody who lives your life, not somebody else's. And with the alchemist over here, I'm seeing this is absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. For some of you, I am seeing that, you know, there's a lot of creations of jewelry, like jewelry creations. Very unique, beautiful, with a meaning. But alchemist is also telling me that this is, you know, you're meant to be somebody who learns on their life path to transmute the energies of, like I was saying, you know, shame, guilt, anger, joy, love, into something beautiful, into art, into creations, into, and the thing is, it's like they're going to inspire you and inspire other people big time. And it's this, like, for me right now, this is moving and pulsating and vibrating. So there's a bit of magic here as well. So I don't know, maybe you've been thinking about creating magical talismans or amulets or protective jewelry, or like jewelry with a meaning. Whatever it is, like, follow your unique path, because you can absolutely achieve it with the alchemist over here. Turning things around. Turning things around. And I'm also hearing that for some of you guys, and this is very interesting again, because we have the jewelry here and we have the diamond here. It could be something with, like, you know, yeah, literally working with crystals, working with maybe diamonds. Maybe some of you guys, I don't know, are into shoe design. Or just into shoes, into fashion design. And some of you guys are just literally meant to live next to the water. Some of you guys are meant to be sea explorers or ocean explorers. Maybe work on a boat, like a cruise boat or something like this. The moon energy is coming through very strongly with an alchemist. Do you see it? Gorgeous on the background. Absolutely gorgeous, those cards. So yeah, I'm hearing moonstone. Very strong energy of working with crystals, working with music, with frequencies. Being seen, learning how to accept. How to be great. All right, my lovelies, I think that's all I have for you for option number 3. Hope you enjoyed this reading and it resonated. Please like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification button so you don't miss out any of my other upcoming videos. For personal readings, you could always email me. My email's in the description box below. So is the link to my Patreon page with exclusive content, additional discounts, and much, much more. Make sure to check it out. All right, my lovelies, take good care of your amazing selves now. Bye.